Today is Friday, September 9th. It is the first operating day for Cedar Point since the infamous press release talking about that guy right there. Where are you? Now, we came in the park today. We knew that there was a fence up. So there's a fence all the way around, all the way back to where the station is.
Yeah.
And now, just a quick clarification of everything. We did a video about the announcement.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go into the whole thing with the announcement. You guys have seen it before.
Yeah.
They said Top Thrill Dragster is closing as you
know. Yeah. So you've seen that before.
Here we stand by Top Thrill Dragster, and if we zoom in a little on the launch run, on the launch track, there's workers. That's right where the brake fins go up and down for the launch. They go down whenever a brake fin is a metal strip that connects with the train to slow it down.
Yeah.
It's a trim brake.
Yeah.
So a trim brake is meant to slow it down. So the fins go down when you launch.
And then they go up whenever it's going up the top hat.
Up the top hat in case of
a rollback. Because if you get a rollback, you need something to stop you.
Yeah. So they're working on that right now. Now, I don't know if they're disassembling something, getting ready to put some new track on or whatever, but we'll get into all that here in a second. So our initial reaction video, we did probably, 20 minutes, an hour after we heard the press release or whatever. It was
not long. We didn't think about it really much. It was just our initial thoughts.
Yeah.
Which my thoughts during that, I am sticking by. Like, one thing I did say, I changed my mind about the launch, and I said that I don't think there's going to be a new launch, which there is. I changed my mind back.
There's 100% going to be a new launch. I don't think that, yeah.
I think it's going to change to an LSM, but I said there's going to be theming. I said there's going to be tunnels. I'm sticking by all that. Everything that I said, I am sticking by, except for, yes, there will be a new launch.
And in case they didn't watch that video, which shame on you guys for not watching.
It's right there, yeah.
But you said that you thought that, yeah, they might put tunnels, and the tunnels could act as theming. And it could act, you could maybe keep the queue, because the queue is like right there in between the ride, like straight through that way.
It would protect the people in the queue line.
Yeah.
So that would help a lot. So
for anything flying off the ride.
And like I said in that video, I said that there's going to be a new name and new theme, which, like I said before, I'm sticking by that. The theming will be in the tunnels and the queue line, but yeah, I think there's going to be tunnels, the theming in the tunnels, some mist, some lights. I don't know what the theme will be, but something like that, I think.
My initial thoughts was, okay, here's what I was basing everything off of. So what I said is that maybe they'll do something to shorten the height a bit. Maybe they'll take it down to 370 feet or something, or just 400 feet, something. Because the reason I thought that was because they said they'll change the ride experience. So I was thinking that there needs to be something significant enough with that ride experience to change other than a launch. Because a launch, most people walking around a park that go to a park won't know one launch from another.
No, definitely not.
So my thinking is something significant has to change to the layout, but I didn't think they were gonna make it like Accelerated in Knott's Berry Farm, where they have a launch and then you run through a course or anything like that.
Well, yeah, just to get out of the way, there's no layout change. There's not going to be inversions.
Well, we can't. I mean, we can't say that for 100%, but we can. But we can kind of.
We can kind of say for 100%. Obviously, it's not
99%. Yeah, because we don't really know.
Well, yeah, we don't know. But
our insider hasn't gotten to us yet, so they haven't told us exactly what's going on yet.
He watches eltonryan sometimes and then shows me, which his videos are good. So I do like watching those.
And it was very informative, and he talked about...
He made a video about Top Thrill Dragster.
Yeah, and he talked about the LSMs, where the LSMs could go all the way to where it starts to curve up. And that should be enough space to clear 420 feet. Now you have to start the LSMs after the transfer track. So after the transfer track, all the way up until the part that we're at near right now, where they start to go up, descend up to the top of the top hat, there's enough room there that they should be able to use LSMs. LSMs aren't going to be that punch of a launch that you're used to.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is ultimately going to be the ride experience that's going to change.
I think it's going to be some of it. Like I said, theming.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some theming on the ride. So I think that'll be a big part of it. Not all of it, though.
Now, back there, we saw a part where they got rid of the name. The sign is gone.
The sign with the Top Thrill Dragster logo, it's gone. We saw that, and I thought that was very interesting because that has no effect on the actual ride. That sign, they don't need to remove that if they're working on the ride. So they don't need to remove that unless they are changing the name.
I think the press release kind of confirms that, though. They said Top Thrill Dragster. Well, I guess they said Top Thrill Dragster as you know it is retiring.
Right.
So I guess technically they could keep the name Top Thrill Dragster.
But I'm sure majority of the people think that it's going to change the name. That they're going to change the name. I think they will.
And now the name will change because it has that, like, when people think Top Thrill Dragster, they might think
the accident.
Yeah, the accident.
It has that over its name, its head.
Yeah, so that's the reason that they would change the name. And one of the reasons that we don't think they're going to change the layout is because they don't have to. Like, they don't have to change the layout. The whole reason, now don't get anything mistaken here. The whole reason that that thing is being worked on at all and is closed has nothing to do with an accident.
It doesn't.
The accident was 100% an excuse for them to do what they've wanted to do for so long, and that is to fix a very costly roller coaster. That roller coaster right there costs a lot of money every year. It is the most expensive ride per rider at Cedar Point. And they wanted to change that for years, but they probably never felt like it would go over well with the public.
Yeah, because people would be like, why are they closing this ride? Like, nothing happened to it. Why would they?
Yeah, why are they closing it? Why are they changing it?
For no reason.
And if they came out and said, hey, we're changing this for money because it's too expensive for us to fix,
people are gonna be like, what?
Yeah, that's not going to go over too well.
No.
So it's a PR, it would have been a PR nightmare for them to change one of their top attractions just for financial reasons.
Yeah.
But this accident was an excuse.
It
was a pure excuse.
Yeah, because now people understand. People understand why they're doing all this. So yeah, it's a really good excuse.
Well, they're passing it off as like, okay, an accident happened, so now we have to change it.
Right, yeah, and people understand that.
Yeah. But really, this is all about money.
Yeah.
This is 100% about saving. Now, in the eltonryan video, he said that he heard that the maintenance cost on Top Thrill Dragster was around $2 million a year.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money. Now, average roller coasters can get up in maintenance per year, can get up around $1 million or so dollars, but that's on the pricey side. So if Top Thrill Dragster is double, if they're double the maintenance cost per year that even the pricier rides are, then that's way more than they want to deal with. So this is our friend Jared, and he found this, or someone else found it. Hershey Park, Hershey Park Enthusiast is the first one that found that, so credit there. And yeah, S&S commented on an Instagram post. Can't wait to install the LSMs
on Dragster.
Which is because S&S is one of the most unreliable companies.
Yeah, so that's kind of weird.
And so, but that seems kind of strange, and you're getting awful close to our other friend. What have you heard about Top Thrill Dragster? You're really close to the situation. So can you tell us anything you know? So just so you guys are clear, we'll wrap this up. Just so you guys are clear, top Thrill Dragster right there.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah, it is not being torn down. A lot of people, everybody, coaster enthusiasts, non-coaster enthusiasts, everyone thinks it's being torn down. It's not.
Well, not everyone. A lot of people.
I'm not saying literally everyone.
Yeah, a lot of people.
But most people, a lot of people think, yeah.
It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's staying right where it is. So we're gonna go ride some stuff now. We're getting done with this video.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot to say until Cedar Point officially announces what they're doing. That's it for this video. Like, subscribe, share it with all your friends so they know that Top Thrill Dragster is going nowhere. And we'll see you guys next time. Comment down below. Say if you've enjoyed this Top Thrill Dragster video, our other one, or our other one. Tell us which Top Thrill Dragster you've enjoyed the most out of ours over the past few days. And we'll see you guys next time on Beach Cliff Studios.